Alright, here we go. I don't have much. Oh, and the other thing is the guns I'm using are using sniper ammo and not the smaller ammo. So I have all that, but how much do I have in here? That'll be good. So this is the AK. Excuse me. This is the AK-47, and that is what they call it, M60, I think. M60 machine gun and the AK-47 machine gun. I didn't realize they use sniper rifle because I rarely use these ones. And as you can tell, the time, which you cannot see now, at the top, I at 21:41, so they're coming. Did I close that door? I'd like to stand in the middle. I'd like to keep that open. I'll try to maintain the turrets down here and here. I'll show you the other ones in a minute, or in about 6 or 7 minutes. Make sure that's as fueled as can be. I want to make sure, oops, shit. I want to make sure I'm standing in the correct spot immediately so they know where to spawn at me. They need to spawn right underneath my feet or come directly towards where I'm standing, which is in the middle. And AFK means away from keyboard. Obviously it should be AFC because I'm using a controller and not a keyboard. Whoa! Hey, that doesn't hurt me. That's excellent. Let's try these guns out just for a moment. That's the sniper rifle. Oh, he moved. I wanted to try this one. There we go. So one of the things that's so important about this setup is that they do not get aggravated. They won't ever break anything. They just keep trying to run at me. That seems to be working pretty good. Alright. Again, if I go over here, they should go to this side. He's going to try to spit at me. But it didn't hurt me, so I knew I was getting it, but I wasn't getting hurt, so that's good. That probably means this... Oh, shit. I was going to say that probably means these things need repairs. I don't know if I have the things to repair them. Doesn't have a cube. So far, so good. First hour is done. Watch them switch directions on me. They go over here, and then they go over here, and then they go over there, and then they go over there. Chase me. You can't get me. Trying to determine how many bullets I need. It's hard with the coming from all the directions. Wow, he can spit far. But I see none of them aggroing and like banging on my shit, so that's good. They are trying to jump up, which is excellent. And the reason why I went to this higher one again is because it's the level 4, 4 blocks high, if they pile up on each other, they'll pile up high enough maybe to reach me. So that's why I decided to do it even taller to the 11, 12, 13, I don't know what the hell I'm on. See, they're not aggroing. It doesn't look like they're aggroing. It looks like they're just trying to run. Should probably get my crosshairs out of the way while I'm watching. And they've been trying to do that for a while. So let's move. Oh, shit. See how he jumped on his head? They'll jump on each other's heads and pile up. Alright, let's put... more ammo in here. I think they got confused for a minute. So once an hour in game time, I'm reloading the turrets. So when it hits 1 AM, I'll reload the turrets again. I'm not sure if the ones up top are also hitting them, or how well the other ones are doing. The other ones are... I don't really want to go out there while this is happening. We'll see how empty they are before I go down the ladder. This only lasts till 4 AM in game time, so we're almost at 1 AM. If I just keep doing this, they probably won't damage anything. But then I can't watch as easily. And, you can see the bags are down there, the 3 bags. Whoa. And then there's some bags over there. Alright, it's 1 o'clock. So, reload this bad boy. This poor gun does most of the work, I think. They probably all came from this direction originally. Oh, I didn't lock it. Doesn't work unless you lock the ammo in. And this is the gun switch. All the guns are operating on that switch. And the 1 gas generator. And again, this is just to block me from going in here and making them stand underneath me closer to the ladder. I don't want them to think they can do that, even though they can't do that. Oh, they might be able to do that. Actually, now that I think about it, that's alright. Oh, they did try. The blocks are gone. That's fine. Maybe I removed the blocks. I don't even remember. Oh, I couldn't remove the blocks. They probably did destroy the blocks. Alright, we're at 2. I did shoot some of them, but not very many of them. I only used about 100 bullets between the 2 guns and the sniper rifle, so technically 3 guns. 45 bullets. Like, I suppose if I had, like a whole row of these things going across, like half of them, you know, like every other one pointing in the opposite direction, that'd be crazy. I probably would not have to reload them ever. Because this is 9 across, so like 8 of them, 4 that way and 4 that way. And maybe one extra one in the middle, that'd be crazy. That would be AFK, I wouldn't have to reload anything, most likely. Alright, 230. I don't even have the bullets. Actually, I do have bullets for this. It'd be smart if they were loaded in, wouldn't it? Oh, they're there. Yeah, see, if they're coming from underneath, they're getting hammered from the backside, too, so that's good. Especially if they're coming straight through the middle, because I'm standing in the middle. Those other two will get them. So they're already hurt by the time... What the hell? By the time I, go to see them. 3 o'clock, let me reload this bad boy. I'm not shooting. Looking. So far, I haven't noticed any aggro. The boxes that I used to jump up to the ladder might have be gone because they're only made out of this stuff, and they might have aggroed that because it's the direct, you know, instead of running around it. But as long as they didn't touch the side poles going up, those are my foundational pieces. So hopefully they didn't touch any of those. That guy's head popped off. I didn't do it. Oh, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it's almost over. I didn't lock that ammo. I was going on one turret up here. Holy shit. Damn it. It would have been... It's over. I didn't notice because all the other ones are going off. I would have heard that one stop going and I would have fixed the problem, but I did not hear that. Oh, I didn't take my Grandpa's learning elixir. Oh man. I could have made so many more points on that. I don't think I even got an upgrade. That's alright. I have like 43 points to spend. I only spent the points probably to jump higher. Oh shit, my ringer's still on my phone. To jump higher and dig faster and more efficiently. Okay, so let's get that up there and that up there and give me this. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, I could shoot this too, by the way, which is a nail gun. Oh, I don't think I have any. Damn it. Oh, I do have a little bit. Okay, I was gonna say the repair materials to repair this stuff down there. Let me get all the shit out of the bags. Anybody else shows up, they'll shoot them. Not worried about it. So the most I'm seeing so far. Oh, that one's got some damage, but that is the lowest floor. Give me that back. Where did I go? Give me that. That was scary. I just put that there. Put that there. Stuff you don't want to get rid of. Remember, I can get everything. I'm only collecting things for the loot points. You get points for looting, I believe. So that's what this is all about. I'm not seeing much more than like 100, 200 damage, so that's good. That one only has 1 damage, 6 damage. And remember, it's 6 out of 10,000. So that's 8. As you see, it's 9992 out of 10,000, which means it only went for 8 damage. That one's 6 damage, 5 damage out of 10,000. So they should have lasted for a while. So that's good. These poles, same difference. And really, unless they were jumping on top of each other or the cops were spitting, they should really have minimal damage. This one is an important one to make sure staying healthy, because if this first pipe isn't around, they will not go to the second one. They need to have the full way to go. Because in reality, this is block 1. It's sitting on the bottom block, but it's sitting on this block, but this block is this block is sitting on the next part, so it's actually 2, but it covers the whole block high, like those invisible ones. So that's why they have to have this one down, or they won't continue the path. They won't recognize the path to get me. This is a very key piece of the puzzle, apparently. I understand. Which is why I can jump 2 blocks high and, jump up to the ladder with the block down there, because because of that. Okay, so let's take... Oh, there's bags over here. And I didn't get very good bags, but it is only early level. Do a perimeter check of all the... Look for more bags. Not sure how far out... It's a rock. I'm not sure how... There's one. Turn that off. Alright. I can also, if I have it... Oh, I need clay for that. Oh, I was going to say, I have... This I found specifically to replace dirt. It's literally called dirt. Not that. Repair any of the dirt? I do like to keep the dirt where it needs to be, and that's why I found that. So remember, I'm always trying to make this as even as it drives me nuts that I don't have this stuff. And so yes, I will repair the dirt, which is probably ridiculous to most people, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll make a garden around it or something, or flowers, corn. And then I'll show off the place in a second. Let me just fix it. I'll work on repairing the other thing later because I still have obviously have a lot more to do on this. And you'll see in a moment. Sorry. We're going back to that boring, put it in double speed. Let's see. Show you on it does. I know, this is so dumb. Alright, I'm gonna stop fixing the dirt. Oh, look, there's another bag. Where did that bag come from? It must have been hidden under all the shit I dropped. Alright, that up. Okay, so let's see. Originally, these yellow ones, these yellow ones are the end of the thing I've built. I extended it out however many this is. I didn't count. I just built it out some more. So honestly, I don't know what the count is on that. These poles are not damaged. That's good. Is this pole damaged? That pole is not damaged at all. I believe I had 2 of these here. So that I could jump up onto the ladder, I believe. I'm not sure if that's exactly where they were, but those are now gone. So that's fine. Any of these get hurt? It doesn't appear that any of this shit is hurt. Nice. I would see those numbers pop up while I'm holding this. And it'll show me if there's any damage. The numbers will say. But there is 0 damage to that so far. This is excellent. Little skinny poles. And again, the yellow ones go all the way down to foundation. Or bedrock, I mean. And these white ones, the paint job is called concrete white. Those are too deep for stability purposes. That one got a little hit. And is this pole a little hit? But the pole is not hit. That's great. My foundation is holding up. I don't see any damage on the poles back here, and that's what I was mostly nervous about, are the poles. Okay, so let's see. You can see the 4 of them right there. Those 2 are facing this way. So they should cover, I'll show you in the little camera, but they should cover here to here. And they should, and I understand why they probably broke these 2 things right here, which is fine, and that's why they're made out of that. I do not care. Because they want to go, if I'm standing in the middle block, they want to go straight to the middle. They want to go straight to the middle, and then, because they see this as a path to me. Oh, how'd that get damaged? Oh, how'd that go missing? That's weird. Alright, well, good thing I noticed that, huh? And, wow. Okay, so I had the floor done, to these yellow lines right here, before I built the floor. And then I built the floor this morning, and then added the rest, and put the roof on it. I started with the roof, yesterday, though. It was smaller. Okay, so I'm surprised that middle one is gone, but again, they still have 8 more options. So they would probably stop going to this spot right here because this one is broken. I'm very surprised that one of them is broken off, especially that high. It might be from like the angle of the cops trying to spit their acid or whatever at me. Come on, get it. Oh wow, look how damaged that is. Did I not upgrade it? Maybe I missed. Yeah, they should be 10,000. Yeah. I might have missed upgrade. See, that one wasn't upgraded either, I don't think. There's no... I must have missed a few of these. I better make sure I didn't... Did I miss this whole damn section? I better go through all... So I'm going to have to go through all of these and paint them. But I have to go through and make sure they're all the correct material, because apparently they're not. Alright. So that's that. And that, I believe, is a pole that I did not turn into steel, and that's why it was missing and it got killed so easily. Because everything else is, you know, took 110 damage, 120 damage out of 10,000. So for now, I don't know how long this is going to hold up for. I don't know how many, I don't know what level is the most. I might go and change my settings to make it the most craziest zombies just to see. Sit up there, but not until after I repair all this shit. Okay, let's go upstairs and take a look around. Alright, so welcome. I had made it this far, but I didn't do this floor. I did this floor today when I added these turrets. Oh yeah, let's see how many bullets we got in here. So this went through 600 bullets. Let me get some more bullets. Replace them. And then lock it in place, and let's look at the camera. So as you can see, I can move the camera, so I'm trying to do the back half. So that goes all the way, it covers all the yellow blocks except for the far left 2. Other than that, it covers the other 3 blocks there. And you can see the little, like a round cone shape. I want to make sure I get that block in there. I almost got the corner on the right side, but that's alright. And we can close that one up, and let's see where this one's pointed. Unlock you, and that one barely used any ammo. Yeah, this left side got the majority of the zombies came from that direction. I don't know if that's always the case or if it's just this particular time. So as you can see, this one I have it covering a bit more, I guess maybe because I have more pillars or something, but again, it covers the 3 in the back except for the one side, but it also covers that other yellow one. So I've got the majority of, and all the way past the middle. Because past the middle, in the back. So I'm covering pretty good here. And you know, I might consider putting one facing that way and one facing that way, or sort of, or maybe 2 more, just to make sure that 100% is covered, but that worked out pretty good. Let's make sure these are locked and loaded. And locked and loaded. See how much gas I used? See, I only need 1 darn generator. I use less than 100 of the gas, so that's cool. I'm gonna keep them on. This is definitely loud. Oh, that's the other thing. Let's listen to that noise. It's definitely louder than the solar one. The solar one was really loud for a while, but I think they fixed that. So you can hear it. Let's listen to it. I can barely hear it. I can hear it, but I can barely hear it. When I jump, you can hear it better. Alright, so I need to make sure all... And the good thing was I made all of these out of steel before I did it, even though I didn't finish the building yet. Alright, so... And the solar generator should be quieter. Before, I thought it was a wah, wah, wah. It was so loud before. I think they fixed it. Alright, these were the stairs that were giving me a hard time yesterday, why I made the food late. There are 2 more turrets up here. We'll check those out in a minute. I did build a little bit of wall so I wouldn't fall off of this level, because I do have a tendency to, you know, just fall off in the middle of doing something. I have no idea how I'm going to make this yet. However, I need to figure out where I'm going to store all my generators. I may just put the generators in this room. Oh, actually, they won't fit in here. The solar panels won't fit in here. I could put the generators on the... Oh. Oh, that happened. I could put the generators on the wall. And then keep the things down here and then only do... I have to figure out where the sun is going to be for charging the generators. All right, let's see. So this... for making all my shit? Is that broken? Oh no, I thought I saw it needed to be repaired. Did not. Alright, yeah, this ladder, this stairs gave me a hard time, but I had to put this little corner piece, because remember I was telling you, it needs 2 blocks to put this stair in, or even the spiral stairs, for instance. Show you. So if I choose the spiral stairs, I think I was choosing right. See how that's 2 blocks wide and not just 1 square block? And it was fucking with me forever, because before... The ceiling was only 4 high, and now it's 5 high, and I kept trying to fit. Yeah, see, it doesn't go like that. It has to be up on top of this. I think I have to either have to stand on the stair or be behind the stairs to do it. I think it's upside down. I don't even know. This was driving me nuts. I was doing this with the darn spiral stairs, like, for a very long time. I was going crazy. There it goes. So I was trying to make a spiral staircase, but as you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Right there, right there, right there. The problem is, I'll just demonstrate here. Now that I figured out what the problem was, I was trying to do all the different things, and I could not figure out what the right thing to do was. And trust me, that took me way longer to do. Now that I know what the hell I was doing, I'm able to do that. See how I get blocked right here? So it's like, if I put another stair... it goes up too high. It didn't work out right for me, and I can't put the regular blocks here to cover that up because my head still gets bonked right there. So, and then this is sticking up here. It didn't look right to me. Like I get it. I would probably leave the whole thing open. I guess I could still do this. I don't know. But it comes up too high, and that's the biggest problem. So this would have to be like that. That doesn't. I would need like I don't know. I don't know. It was driving me nuts. I'm not gonna fuck with that now. Oh my god, I'm killing my shit. Okay, so yeah, so that was driving me nuts yesterday, and then I was like, well, I'll just do these, and this drove me nuts, but not as nuts. I figured out to get this thing, this little piece right here. So I have a stair of 2, and then the middle block is full of that, and then the stair of 2, and it worked out. And let me kill this real quick. Not like these. Really? Wanted to use this. It gets rid of them in one hit. Gonna have to fix this one. Really gotta get these upgraded. But I haven't really figured out the plan yet, so I didn't. Alright, so here's my 2 turrets up here for the birds. If there's any damage to those spikes, it's probably from me from earlier, because I was jumping in the spikes to connect the turret. So that was kind of dumb. I won't necessarily have to do that after I remove these. And I guess I can have a second floor of, I don't know what I'm going to do over here. Let's see. So this one, when I lined it, that only used 2 bullets. Hang on 1 second. And that one only used 4 bullets. So let's look at the preview on this one. So I put it where the edge of the left side of the cone is directly on the edge of the taller part of the building. And that's because it'll protect the other turret from getting hit. Because the other turret's doing the same thing but pointing the opposite way. So most of the top is covered. The part that's not covered on top is directly this front row. But that's okay because, I don't know. They look okay. The spikes look okay. So I'm sure that's okay. Excuse me. I assume this is where I'm going to keep my ladder for now. I have to remember, if I don't keep the... I could probably... If I could find... Actually, I don't know if that'll work. I was going to say, if I could find a piece that fits in here, sort of, like this piece fits in here, sort of, it doesn't really, but sort of, then that would work out good for the curving stairs, but I'm not sure that's a thing. Okay, so these little nubs are just so I can build the ceiling on, because this will be my second floor. These are my foundational nubs that I'll build up to however high I want the ceiling up here. I guess I could probably put the generators up here somewhere. Maybe like around here. I'm not sure. So when I build the roof, if I leave the generators up here... See, I'm trying to determine, should I make all my supplies on the second floor? And all my stuff on the second floor? Or should I put all my like living quarters on the fight floor? Which... probably would work. Alright, and then after I figure out the rest of this building, and that's just home sweet home, you know, I need to figure out the home for my vehicles. So I'm going to need a garage. Look at how they're all just sitting on these little pillars. I like it. And now one of those pillars back here got hit, so that's very good. Now, if the generator is going and making a lot of noise, will that change it? I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends on if they can hear it or not. And if I put it up on the second floor, they probably won't hear it. And then I could just do this floor the way it is, solid, which is probably the best idea, and then only do the roof and the walls up top in those light penetrating blocks, so that I can have the solar generators up there. I think that'll work. So that's the plan. I hope you enjoy that one. I'll turn this off and come ask your opinion and see what you think here in just a moment. I hope you see everything. I don't think I forgot anything. I don't think I even put bullets in there. And again, the spikes were initially just for the birds and the bees. And again, the turrets are only for the birds, so they don't ruin the roof. I'll probably leave these two here, and then if I build up here, I don't know if I'll build all the way over, but if I don't, I'll put 2 more turrets up on the top again. Like in the back corners, I'll probably put turrets in these back corners facing this way. That's probably the right thing to do. And this is a pretty big-ass fucking roof. If I can't land a helicopter on this roof by the time I'm done, if I make the roof flat for the most part, then I really shouldn't be flying that helicopter around, or the gyrocopter. So I think I could put a crash here symbol, bullseye, but, you know, on the next level up. I think I'll do that. And, so you get the idea. You probably won't see this for a while, assuming this stays up and the next blood moon works out properly. On the next blood moon, I don't know, we'll see. I may increase the amount of zombies just to see, because I am very curious about damage, and I don't know if I want to actually invest too much in all of this if it's just going to come crashing down. However, I will finish building up to the next floor
and stuff just to in all these blocks. I won't upgrade everything until after I determine whether or not it's worth it or not. I may do, well, I may change, well, maybe just the indoor ones. I may change the shape of these, the corners, so it's not so boxy. Um, so it looks nicer, maybe. I don't know. At least on the outside, I don't really care about the inside so much. I may change the inside pillars from squares to poles or something. Unless I make walls for like rooms. If I cut off for like rooms. But if I keep this big part open for like all of my, if like this is my workshop, I'm not sure. But whatever I decide to do, I may change these to thinner poles and not, maybe not that thin, maybe fancy looking poles. Because as you can see, these are basic shapes. These are the square shapes. These are the round shapes. You know, and that's just page one. Uh, Ramp shapes. These are the poles. There's only one page of poles. But there's like different, I think it's in this one. Like this ramp tip offset cord. I think, well, maybe not that one. But there's ones that are like, you build up and they're like here like this. Like wedge narrow. I'll put that down. Oh, that's not appropriate because it needs to go in a corner. Something like that. There's other ones. But then like I would do this one. You see how, and then there's like a pointy for the top. So like I could change the inside pillars to like different shapes and whatnot. So I may do that. I may try to be a little bit more decorative and creative. This is something that my mom really needs to be doing, not me. I should be like, okay, mom, now you can decorate my 7 days to die house. So okay, there it is. I'm gonna shut this shit off. I'm gonna save this. I don't know the button.